sunset. Boy, does that get old fast.
Welcome back to Scene Invaders. This is episode 476. I am Brad from Canada, and I am joined with Coach Dave.
Hello, Brad. Sorry you threw me. You changed up the order.
Well, I know because I looked at you in the camera and you looked like you were paying attention. So I thought, let's see if I can get him.
I was like, how can I stumble up Brad? And nope.
Oh, and he stumbled you up.
You just let me be myself. That's how I get stumbled up. And Carly is here as well. Hi, Carly.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good, yeah.
Did I stumble you guys up there?
Yeah, I mean, sorry. You forgot this is a medium where we have to talk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was great. All right.
Yep.
Nice show, guys.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks for joining us.
Nobody wants to hear about my root canal.
I want to hear about it. How'd it go?
And it happened. That was all. And everything went well.
Good.
Everything's good.
Man. Oh, I've had tooth pain in the back of my jaw here. Wait, up here. That's not my jaw. My cheek. Oh, Jesus.
It could be. Like your upper jaw. There.
Is that what it's called? The upper jaw?
A little bit. I mean, like your upper mandible, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Any dentists? Any dentists listening?
Dentists?
Dentistry?
Tooth people.
Yes.
I think they're called tooth people.
They are.
They're not doctors. Sadists. How do we transition the fact that we played Xbox games in our youth?
Well, I don't know. You've got a green light behind you, so that's pretty Xbox-ish.
That's completely accident, honestly. Didn't even think about it.
Well, good job.
Great. Yes. Professional all the way. Yeah. We've been on this video game kick for weeks now, since 2025, I think. And we've gone through all the old school video games, and I think we're crescendoing with Xbox this time because I think we all had an Xbox. Xbox was the main competition with PlayStation, and I was a PlayStation guy for the longest time. I had like 1, 2, and all the rest. I don't have 5, considering now all the prices are going up. Thanks, AI. That's what people tell me, that it's AI's fault. I don't know if that's true, but I can't afford a PlayStation.
I can't either. Don't feel bad.
I will feel bad. I feel bad that you can't and I can't, and Coach got 3. Don't know how he pulled it off.
I have 1.
Okay, I didn't even know you had 1. I
have 1 per room and 1 for the car. I have 1.
Do you guys remember in when the Hummer came out, the H2 came out? Some of them came with PlayStation 2s.
What? That's crazy.
They came with PlayStation 2s that were strapped to the back of the driver's seat or the passenger seat, and they had their own little TV. And I just remember occasionally my PlayStation would skip and screw up my games. So I don't know. Isn't like a Humvee supposed to be like an all-terrain vehicle and like bombing around? And
I mean, in theory, but not in practicality.
No, it's all suburban, very rich housewives driving with their PlayStations to keep the kids quiet, right?
I mean, I coached with the guy once who had like a conversion van, and like basically it had a PS3 in it. But the cool thing about the PS3 is like you could plug in like a memory stick or a hard drive and stuff like that. So like,
there's no skipping.
Yeah, we're going to Canada watching like movies and TVs and just whatever you could download at the time.
That's cool. I need me a conversion van. Don't know what I'd do with it, but I'd probably play PlayStation 3 on it.
Well, the best thing in the world. So there was, this guy was a pretty big sports agent in the area, and there was 3 of us younger guys. This was probably 15 years ago at the time. Myself and 2 other assistant coaches, and it was just basically like we had a ridiculous amount of games, something like 80 games all over the country. We would fly out to Arizona, go up to Canada a couple times. So basically, like, it was just a matter of just us picking on each other. Like, whenever you go to the restaurant, it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, of
and
course.
you know, just normal, fun. Well, we were up in Hamilton, Ontario,
Hey, that's where
and
I'm from.
well, we went to some place the birthday hat had like moose antlers. I think it was a semi chain, but
Was it called Mustang Sally's?
no, it was kind of
Okay.
like, I mean, like a Shenanigans or a Bennigan's or one of those type of things.
TGIF Fridays or
Yeah,
whatever.
TJ Fridays,
There
Chili's.
was one called Filthy McNasty's.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that wasn't where we took the team.
Okay.
Not the Filthy McNasties, no.
It
But-
was a family chain kind of thing. It wasn't anything bad.
But it was one of those, like, we were out drinking and hanging out, and I didn't have any drinks that night, but we wanted to go out late night after the after the dinner and everything. We had screwed around all the time, so we dropped off the head coach, and I was driving the conversion van, and I see like all these red lights in front of us, like way down the road, and I'm like,
That's
oh
Hamilton.
man, yeah, there must be an accident. So I'm turning Yui in the road, and pretty much within 2 seconds, I had a cop up my butt, pulled us over and everything, and you get out of the car.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
So just go in the
You
middle
don't
of,
do a U-turn as you're approaching flashing lights, Dave.
Yeah, that's usually a red flag.
Not even up here where everybody's nice, apparently.
so
No,
in
we'll
the
shoot
dead
you.
of winter, I'm in the back of an open squad car in a
Oh, jeez.
polo shirt, and the guy's like, "Why did you evade a DUI checkpoint?" And I'm like, "I thought it was a car accident." And I'm like sitting there.
Okay, yeah.
I blew 2 breathalyzers, came up negative, and there's just the other assistant coaches were in the van just laughing their ass off because they were actually hammered. And I'm like, man, they're gonna deport me. They're gonna impound my buddy's car. Like, this is just gonna be so bad. I'm never gonna be able to coach again. They're gonna give me a DUI because, like, I don't know, I didn't drink. Like,
That's not how it works up here.
yeah, I know. So they let us go, and they're just like, if you just don't avoid any more DUI checkpoints. I'm like,
Good
you
God.
got it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're like, oh, it's an accident. We don't want to be sitting waiting through that silly accident stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a big red flag.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
Hilarious.
just remember just being so cold because it's like half seated in the back of a squad car with the door open, and
Oof.
just in a golf shirt. Just
No pants.
yeah, well,
Well, that's protocol up here at the police. They take your
to
pants
not wear
and
pants.
then they put you in the squad car so you can't run away.
I was pulling the De Niro out of Casino, where, like, you always hang up the pants.
Hang your pants when you're sitting down.
Anytime you get ready to go, that's when you put your pants on.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, well, so this is not the Tales of Adventure DUI in Canada podcast, but you know what?
We're going to talk about the Xbox games in just a minute.
Yeah, but no, I want to hear more about your adventures in Canada because I've had a couple, but no. Now let's talk about Xbox games, and so as always, Carly combed through Twitter and asked people, "Hey, do you guys like Xbox games too?" And a few people did, so we're going to talk about them now with our patented. It is patented because we're the only podcast that does this. At least the podcast that I listen to, nobody else does it. They do Twitter shoutouts. So, shall we dance?
Yes. All right. We have at TN_death_ride. He says Halo/Halo 2, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Mech Assault/Mech Assault 2, Blood Rain, Soul Calibur 2, and Destroy All Humans. Says, so many great memories during the time I had this console. I don't know that I've ever had as much fun playing a game as I did playing Halo when we used to host Xbox LAN parties out of our tiny duplex in the early 2000s. I had one of the early Xbox with that giant-ass OG controller. My buddy picked up the Halo Edition console and a TV just so we could play multiplayer in different rooms. And I will say,
cool.
Yeah, I remember that too. I was in college and had we had just this little apartment, and I just remember some of our friends actually bringing over their own like huge TVs, you know, the ones that weigh like 70 pounds, the CRTVs, bringing that over with their Xboxes and us just like playing in the, you know, the room together. It was fucking awesome.
That was awesome, man. That was always the best thing about Halo. Now, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I do remember playing that, and I got bamboozled because I rented this game and I wanted to be like, oh, sweet, okay, I don't know what a Knight of an Old Republic is. I was just kind of versed in the movies and a couple of comics. I didn't know much about the lore. I know a little more now, but still. I put this in, and it's like a role-playing game.
Mm-hmm.
And all you did was choose, okay, make the droid go left. And you had to like, and I was stuck on the ship for like a half hour. I'm like, boo, no,
Oh no.
I am not hitting anybody with a lightsaber yet. This one's done. So I didn't really give it a chance, but I mean, that's kind of my fault. But
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. And then Blood Rain, I did play some of that. I
Played a little bit
didn't
of
play much of it, but it was pretty fun. Her just jumping on people making sex noises while she's sucking their blood. It's like, okay, yeah, I think you enjoy that a little bit too much.
did you guys see the movie?
No.
No.
That was Christina Loken or whatever in it, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was the third.
She's smoking hot.
She was in Terminator 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to watch it, and then I, much like the Knight of the Old Republic, I stopped after about 10 minutes because I'm like, wow, wow.
Of course, Destroy All Humans is great too. That almost made it on my list. That's a very fun game.
And we all
I think
know
we
how you
talked
feel
about
about
that last
Soul
year.
Calibur 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, Soul Calibur 2 is amazing. I just never played it on Xbox. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of games didn't really share back and forth between Xbox and PlayStation. So when you had X amount of money, you had to make a choice.
Choose
Okay,
one, yeah.
am I getting PlayStation? And how? Yeah, there are a lot of pros and cons. We weren't all Dave with disposable income. Probably had both. Jet setting up into Canada.
Well, I only had both because I got to inherit my brother's old PS2 and then I bought a used Xbox.
There you
So that's
go.
how I got mine.
Yeah.
Let's see. At Learn to Toad, he says Red Dead Revolver. Was that a Rockstar game, or am I thinking of what's it called?
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know this was a cowboy thing. I don't know. I didn't
I
play
hope
it.
so.
I heard it was good though.
Cool.
It
Never
looked
played
good. Let's see. At Scott_Stringle, he says Punisher. And I did. I looked that one up. It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
was the
just
one that
kind of a
had the
running gun.
red band kills on it. They putting guys under drill presses and throwing them in wood chippers and stuff. That was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, very awesome.
I'm sad that I missed that.
Get an emulator. Good old Frank Castle will kill and kill again.
There you go. All right, Mike D. He says, Lambert, that's half of the forged mail, Sam. 4 more to go. Sam, thanks. I've always found it hard to count past 3. I don't get that.
That is actually verbatim radio talk between
okay.
Sam Fisher and Officer Lambert in Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
Nice.
Yes, I love the Splinter Cell games.
Is that like where you just sneak around and stuff and
Yeah,
do sneaky missions
Yeah.
and stuff?
very sneaky missions. It was I don't know, inspired. I don't know which came first, Metal Gear or Splinter Cell, but they were
Kind of similar.
yes. Xbox had
Like
Splinter
a lot
Cell.
of night vision, right?
So much night vision.
It's
So much
everywhere.
night vision that the fucking you turn off night vision and there would be like complete darkness naturally, and like a stream of light, and you're like, okay, cool. And then you turn on night vision, and it was almost like a cheat to give you shitty graphics
Hmm.
because everything was just all in the night vision look. And it's like, you know what? I bet you this room would look really cool if someone turned the fucking lights on.
Right? Oh, jeez.
Like John Turturro in Mr. Deeds. He's very sneaky.
Very sneaky.
A sneaky snack. A snake. I'm a snake. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, all right. At Josie Lewis 2019, I never got used to the Xbox, so my experience with Xbox games is more on the PC than on Xbox. But Halo was the transcendent video game of the
I am
2000s.
very, very sneaky, sir. I am very, very sneaky, sir. I am very, very
There you go. Everyone played that, and it's true. Everyone did. I got totally pulled into the world. The flood was my nightmare for months.
All right, that last level,
Oh my
with that
God, it was so good.
damn flood.
I want to play that game again now.
Just doing, how was it? 12
Like waves or
different
whatever.
levels of
Yeah.
waves of these stupid little things that just kept on popping. Me and my pal Mike, we played the hell out of that game, and I legit thought that the game was glitching.
You're like, when is this going to end?
I think I don't know. Like, is this a joke? Like, does this game never end?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it eventually did.
All right, at Jedi Nightwing 1, we
That's a
got some
great
more
name.
love. Yes, we got some more love for Knights of the Old Republic.
Jedi Nightwing 1, you're a better person than I am for getting past that fucking robot stage that I couldn't do. No lightsaber.
Well, he's a Jedi Knight. What did you expect?
I expect nothing but. I'm just. What was one of them homeless guys on Tatooine?
Oh God,
I think that's
have
what I
no
was.
idea.
No, fuck. The dude that wouldn't take the Republican credits. Watto. The guy that
Oh,
owned Anakin.
Your Jedi mind tricks don't work on me.
Yeah.
Or
I was one of
whatever.
them robots that worked for him. That as far as my
the
Jedi
clankers.
prowess goes. Yeah, clanker.
All right, at Hadius Hawkins, he says, one of my favorite games ever was Knights of the Old Republic, which was technically also on Xbox. I never owned an Xbox. A friend did loan me his to have me play through the Halo campaign. More love for Halo. I think he got tired of me dying all the time when I was on his team in multiplayer.
That guy got so pissed that his buddy kept on dying. I'm going to
Just
lend
borrow it.
you my Xbox.
Practice.
Man, nicer than I am. Hey, can I borrow your Xbox? Hey, go fuck yourself. No.
Let's see here. At Rook _ Kioske. Let's see here. Mech Assault 1 and 2. I have a bunch. Are we going with the first Xbox or all of the library? Just the first right
It's the
now.
first.
Because
For
I
now.
have so many for Xbox 360. Holy shit. That
Oh, yeah?
system. Yes. I had a lot of games for that one.
I never had an Xbox 360.
We got a lot of good games.
Damn. Maybe
But
I'll
we'll
go
talk
get
about that some other time. Not
one. Some other
tonight.
time. Not tonight.
All right, my other half, he says, at @A_apolitical, I remember everything shitting. I remember everyone shitting on Microsoft when they announced they were releasing a console to rival Sony, but the Xbox had some real bangers. Halo, obviously. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, still the best stealth game in my opinion. And Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay, loved it.
I had Escape from Butcher Bay.
I heard it was really good. I never played it though.
It was a first person. It wasn't a shooter because you ran around and just punched the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, that came around the same time that I think it was the sequel.
Oh
came
yeah,
out for
Chronicles of
pitch-
Riddick.
Yeah. Yeah, when Vin Diesel was doing before he was driving.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember people thinking that the game was better than the movie. I remember hearing that. I was like, oh, okay.
It
And
yes.
I've seen the movie. The movie's a guilty pleasure. It's not a great movie, but I appreciate what they tried to do.
Well, I was so in love with the lore from Pitch Black when part
Mhm.
2 was coming out. They made an anime
Oh.
of Pitch Black. Like there was a prequel to this. It kind of the bridge in between and the video game. So I bought the freaking anime, I bought the video game, and then I saw the movie, and I'm like, yeah, well, at least I got the anime and the video game.
Oh, it's your at Rattlesnake Hands. He says Halo, Forza Motorsport, Sega GT, Project Gotham Racing, Fusion Frenzy, Knights of the Old Republic, Crimson Skies, and Jade Empire.
I remember Crimson Skies because I think you. Do I remember? You were in like a biplane. Just me?
I've never played any plane games, so
No
I have
idea.
no idea. I'm not a flyer. I'm not
Or
a
a
pilot.
racer.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I like to race some things, yeah. But,
Yeah,
you
but it
know,
has to have guns on it.
yeah, for the most part, or go karts. You know, go karts are fine.
That's true. Go-karts. You throw bananas at people.
Yes. All
And more
right.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah,
Jesus.
lots of love.
I got to watch a playthrough of that game because like I said, I'm still stuck on the ship.
I mean, yeah, I love the lore of it, but I never played it.
I've watched a lot of the animated YouTube like cutscenes from games that are
Yep.
look a lot better than most movies now
Mhm.
and tell a bit of a better story, at least with the recent ones. I like watching those, but I would like. The problem is that the games that were all this, you were never a character you could just play unless
Right.
someone wants to correct me and say, "Hey, Brad, if you bought the sequel, you actually could have been a Jedi or something." So please, somebody tweet and correct me.
Wait, so in Knights of the Old Republic, you weren't a Jedi? I don't know much about Star Wars. I'm sorry if that was a really dumb question.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I said, I know some of the lore, and it sounds like Dave might know the same reason I know it from watching cutscenes on YouTube. But
or it's like if you fall asleep watching one like a Star Wars thing, like eventually you'll get like why the lightsabers are different colors, and it goes back to this guy and this, and like there's a
Well, I know
whole
that
big
reason.
thing.
I'm kidding.
But it goes back to like the original Knights of the Old Republic of the origins of the everything, all that.
the
crap.
kyber crystals and all that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Isn't it just that they're different colored kyber crystals? We're gonna get a lot of Star Wars.
I don't know.
people
That's what
talking.
I thought. Hey, listen, it may not be. I just figured it was because it's whatever color the kyber crystal is what color the lightsaber is.
I think the blue lightsaber means you're a knight. The green one means you're a master, and the red one means you're really angry.
And the purple one means you're Samuel
L. Jackson.
Yeah, well, I mean that's Sam Jackson. Come on. And there's also yellow and gray.
Ew.
I don't know.
Well,
I would
there's
not
white
have a
and
yellow one.
And what's her name? There's white.
I think it's gray.
Wouldn't
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka's white, yeah, because she is neither
Jedi nor
neither
Sith.
the top or the bottom of the Schwartz.
She's neither a top or a bottom. She's a middle.
Mm. Hello, princess.
Yes. All right, at Out Spiraling, he says, I didn't play much original Xbox at all, but gotta have Halo and Morrowind on that list. I remember watching a lot of people play Morrowind. I remember trying to play Morrowind, and I was one of those characters that would just walk around constantly jumping so I could increase my acrobatics.
I've never heard of Morrowind.
Really?
Really?
It's like, well, I guess you can play it technically third person or first person. I think I usually played it first person.
Okay. What do you?
But
it's
like what's it called? Like Oblivion, that type of game ish. Like it's an RPG. You level up, you go and explore, you steal shit.
Okay.
Get into fights. You can pick different classes, different races, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of it.
Really?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
I'm not
It was
doing
just
that.
like a really big thing. Like when it came out, it was just
Okay.
it's crazy how big it was. Like
I'm not doing
I get
that.
it, though.
Like I'm too cool for school or anything.
No.
I'm just like too dumb to read. Apparently, I never saw.
No, you just didn't have a lot of geeky friends around you that played it, I guess.
That's true. All my friends were jocks. It's not even a joke. I was the only nerd. I don't know why we were hanging out.
It's because you're so cool. Duh.
Yes. I will go with that.
All right. At Sunbro355-47409, he says Futurama. I didn't know that was a game, but I liked the show.
Yeah.
I can imagine the game was probably pretty fun too.
Maybe he watched Futurama DVDs on his Xbox.
Maybe. I bet it's a game.
It's got to be a game. It's like that Morrowind cell.
Morrowind?
Morrowind.
The marrow wind.
The
The
marrow
bone marrow wind.
bone marrow. I'm gonna call it bone marrow. Oh, now I gotta look that up. I did look up a bunch of games that people talked about last week. I did, and I'm like, yes, I remember most of these, but
Not Morrowind.
Not Morrowind. Tomorrowwind.
All right, at
Aw.
Jesus Lackey says Castle Crashers, one of the best side-scrolling beat 'em ups. I've never heard of it, but it looks
Don't know
cute.
this one either, but it looks adorable.
It
Is
does.
the side scroller beat 'em up?
I would pick the blue one.
Red. If I'm not red, I'm not playing. That's not a joke.
Dave, are you going to be orange or green?
Yeah, I guess I'm green.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to be the yellow guy?
No, I guess I'm green.
Ooh. You know, all of those are color represented by lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I picked a Sith.
No. All right, at what the fuck? Undemit. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Undemit USA, or just Gadget. The power fantasy was immaculate. The slow motion dodges were cinematic. It was a boss name. It has a boss named Baraka Bama.
Jeez.
It isn't easy being God. Advent Rising. That sounds very familiar. I feel like I've seen this somewhere, but I don't remember playing it. Maybe I played it for a few minutes.
Yeah. Advent Rising. Oh, no, I'm not thinking this. I'm thinking of a Final Fantasy animated movie, Advent Children.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely not that one, but...
Yeah. Well, damn.
I think, is that it?
That is it. So I will be looking up that Bone Marrow game.
Bone Marrowwind?
Morrowind.
Morrowind.
Morrowind. Tomorrow.
Like on the morrow. On the morrow.
Okay. I'm down with that. I can deal with that. All right, Carly, why don't you tell us about some of your favorite Xbox games? Ooh, that's a good one. That's cool. These are only some of Carly's favorite Xbox games.
Yes.
You played The Sims on Xbox, or did
no? It did just.
AI
this is just what AI put on there. Although it did pick two of them that are on my list. So.
Oh, cool. Well, let us see.
All right, so we have honorable mention for the one that started it all, Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, when I'd had friends come over while I was in college to my apartment, they'd bring their games, their TVs, controllers. Oh man, I miss those days. Like playing hours of it. Like, you know, what was it? Capture the Flag or whatever multiplayer
was my absolute favorite. I loved it so much. You're running around with the skull.
I think it's a flag, wasn't it? I don't know.
Oh,
now I'm thinking. Okay, I was about to say I think it's just the flag, but I always use the loadout. Well, obviously, I like the sticky grenades; those are great. But then I usually just did shotguns and pistols.
I like the put. Okay.
Is there a clown? Uh-oh.
The clowns are coming. I'm sorry. Just the amount of things I need to turn off.
You left your clown on, apparently.
My clown on.
Yeah, okay. So I never did the LAN party with Halo. What do you guys is it like plugging wires into each other's Xboxes?
I want to say, I don't remember exactly how it worked. I just know that they brought over multiple TVs and we all like fucking played together. I don't know how it worked. It was fun.
Okay. I've heard of these LAN parties and I just picture like some coax cable going between each Xbox and a splitter and all that stuff. It sounds like very pirate stuff, but I'm down with it. I'm totally down with it.
Awesome. Great
honorable mention.
All right, then I have Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. And this is like a third. I fucking love this game because it's like third person action adventure. You normally, you know, if you're playing a zombie game, you're normally killing the zombies. But with this one, you are a zombie. So you get to go around eating brains and you can like fart on people. And throw your head and throw like exploding body parts, and you can make other zombies and whistle and have them attack people. It's just,
Okay.
yeah, I think you can like remove your hand and have it like go and run around and basically control somebody with it. This game, not only is the game good, but the music is awesome.
Okay.
Because they basically have a whole album where they remade all of like 50s music, like Lollipop, My Boyfriend's Back,
No way.
Earth Angel, fucking Strangers in the Night, Tears on My Pillow.
Wait. I never heard of that one.
Sandman.
Wait.
What?
Fucking
Are
strangers
you
in the
supposed
night.
to fuck strangers any other time of day or just at night?
Yeah, fucking Strangers in the Night. Yeah.
Fucking strangers in the
Fucking
night.
everything. It's got everything in here. But no, I love it. It's a great game. It probably doesn't have much replayability, but I remember just having so much fun with it.
You're gonna hate me. I never heard of this game.
Oh, it's good. It's
It
fun.
looks amazing. I love the idea that with all the like plethora of zombie games, all you do is run around shooting zombies. You actually get to be a zombie in this.
Yeah, and make your own.
Make your own zombie.
All right, so my next one is Fable. This one was just a fun RPG game where you basically got to choose if you wanted to kind of go like the good guy route versus the bad guy route. I want to say like if you did enough evil things, you'd actually start like growing horns and like getting all these facial tattoos and shit.
Nice.
So it was a fun game, and you could kick chickens in it. And that's why it's number 2 on my list. You get to kick chickens.
Kick chickens.
No. No, it's just something that I remembered you could do. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can fish in it. You can like dig holes. Yeah, it's fun stuff. You know, if you ever want to dig holes or fish in a game.
I'm sorry. If you have an option to kick chickens, dig holes, or fish, I'm running around chasing and kicking chickens.
You're right.
So, Peter's after us.
Oh. All right. And then my number 1 has to be Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And this is basically like it's kind of like Diablo, like the Diablo games, kind of top down RPG type game. But the reason why I loved it so much is that it had couch co-op. So this is a game that I played a lot with one of my ex-boyfriends. And I also skipped a lot of work. I called out sick a lot just to play this game. I was like, oh no, we gotta grind, baby. We gotta get further. I'm not gonna go to work today. Hey, let's do this.
Yeah, you sound like the coolest chick ever. Hey, let's skip work and play video games. I'm like, Jesus, yeah.
I mean, well, it was like pretty cool because it wasn't cool because he didn't have a job, but you know.
Oh. So he's like, "You sure you want to skip work? Because I'm hungry."
Oh, whatever. He lived with
bugging
his
you.
parents. He didn't live with me. I was in college.
I'm bugging you. I'm bugging
Yeah.
you. No, I never played this one either.
Oh man, this is a great one. I always was the monk or whatever. I think that's the chick that's on the cover.
Yeah, all karate
Looks like
fighting.
her. Do what?
Did the monks? They did like the martial arts and stuff.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Okay,
The kicks and punches and stuff.
that's
It's fun.
martial arts.
Mhm.
That
It
rap
is.
of the rapper. Very cool, man. See, Xbox kind of has a bit of a I don't want to say a blank spot with me, but it's I have my condo and I would kick around and play video games and stuff like that. But most of the time I was trying to get out of the house and go do stuff. So Xbox, it was a lot of fun to have, but it just kind of took a bit of a back seat to doing other things. What about you, Coach? What are your favorite Xbox Generation 1 games? That's great. Man, that is a really good picture. How many prompts did you take to AI?
I see it only took 3. Like the first one did a series of games, and they covered the logo with the controller.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
it actually ended up turning out pretty good. However, when I go to when I'm thinking about my Xbox games that I really enjoyed,
Aw.
No.
So I never had an Xbox. I've never played an Xbox. I've never
Oh,
touched
wow.
an Xbox. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much straight PlayStation and Nintendo through and through.
Oh,
So,
there you go. So
like, yeah,
that is why in our preamble you said I have absolutely no crossover with
Aw.
Xbox games with you
That's-
guys. That is fantastic. Are
I
you
was more
joking?
like, oh, I could make a pretty good slide for that. That would pop.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. If you're only listening on audio, you have to just go to the YouTube and just check out this picture that Dave did because, my God, it is so perfect. That is hilarious.
I don't
And
know
while
why
you're
they
there,
gave me
like
the
and
rubber
subscribe.
duck, but like, why the rubber duck?
Maybe it's a Jeep thing.
I don't know. But yeah,
That's stunning. That is
gosh, it's
fantastic.
been 30 years since I've had my Jeep. It's been 30, 25 years
It
since I've had my
knows.
Jeep.
Technology never
It
forgets.
knows.
Yep. Yeah.
Your digital profile. It's just exists out there, coach.
We need to sell you ducks for a Jeep that you had 25 years ago.
Of course.
They've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty.
Oh my gosh. Man, I'm telling you, what was the one I was getting this week? It was just pissing me off beyond belief. I probably already deleted it.
Like we have your package here at the UPS or whatever.
Yeah, or it was like a picture of like we're finding you for
sure.
credit
an
card you don't have.
outstanding. Yeah, it was just silly, and like I got like a bunch of them. So apparently, like I don't know, there's been a bunch of stuff going out lately, but I don't know. That and I'm getting like phone calls like, "We want to buy your house." I'm like, "I don't have a house."
I get calls from my mother all the time. They're like, "Do you live at blah 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 Somerton blah blah?" I'm like, "No." Stop calling me. Why do you even have my number? I think it's actually I think it's because I've done background like credit checks and stuff like that, and sometimes it comes back with my mom's information because I have a very similar name to my mother.
So my brother, my sister, myself, my mother and father, originally the phone numbers that we have are all from a family plan back in the day.
Okay.
Since going our separate ways, the amount of texts are like, "Hey Jen, would you like to? Hey John, would you?" I'm like, I am neither of those. Yeah. But all of our phone numbers are different. They're a difference of like one digit.
Oh geez.
Oh man, I'm telling you, just. Yep.
Scammers ahoy.
I told you about the guy that almost got me, right?
Yes.
was that during the podcast or no?
No,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, it was
this guy called me and he was good. I mean, he was like really good. He was impersonating an officer and like you need to, there's you missed jury duty and you have to pay a fine immediately. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm driving down to the courthouse right now. I'll be there, do I need my checkbook? Well, no, you can't hang up with me or else, you
red flag.
You'll have to go to jail. And I'm like,
yeah, sure.
But I mean, that was like after about 20 minutes of like, so when did you guys send this?
Yeah, right.
I have a thing that the United States Postal Service has a pretty cool thing where if you sign up, you get a picture of all the mail that's sent to you.
Oh, no shit.
So like I literally have a calendar. Like, oh, when did you send this? Oh, yeah, nope, that didn't come in my mail. Oh, well, they must have missed you. We'll have to do a special form. That'll be $1,000. Oh, sure it is. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Sad thing is these scams work on people, or else they wouldn't keep doing them.
Liz, oh my gosh, I don't want to get too far into the weeds here, but one of Trey's aunts fell for one, and it was like a Microsoft one or something like that, where they were getting her to buy like gift cards. I'm like, why would you ever think this is legit? I'm like, what do you mean buy gift cards to? No.
My mom had one of the ones where it was my brother, and it wasn't my brother, but it sounded like my brother, like the voice recognition.
Oh no!
And it was, I'm in the hospital now, and all that, and luckily this was when my brother was picking up his phone, and I'm calling him on the other line. He's like, No.
Wow. So, do you want to just talk about scams, or want to go back to Xbox?
Oh, no, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love the tangents, man. I love it. Well, I'm gonna pop on mine, and don't worry, I've got a couple games, but they are basic freaking games. So, Brad, they even took out the from, because who cares? Brad Canada's top Xbox games.
There you go.
I like that better. Brad, my name is Brad Canada.
I'm Brad Canada, like Terry Seattle. Might use that moniker.
My girlfriend, Jan Brady.
Well, my number 3 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I don't know how this ported over from Sony to Xbox, but this was in kind of the transition phase when Xbox was coming out. Everyone told me, so I bought one. It was in my condo, and then I saw that there was a new Grand Theft Auto game. I was such a fan of Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3. I was like, okay, what the hell can they do with this one? And my God, they did everything with this one. So much to the point that you had to make sure your guy ate, showered, worked out, got licenses to drive things.
So the Sims for hookers with
Oh my
hookers.
God. It got so fucking boring because it wouldn't let you just play the damn game. You had to live your life. And I kind of thought, you know what? I have a real life to live off this couch, so maybe I'll go do that, because I never finished this game. I had friends come over and play it and stuff, and we just jumped from mission to mission. It was a lot of fun, but man, as soon as I found out that you got one mission and it is 28 miles away from you, and there's no airport around that you could steal a fucking plane, and I have to drive whatever I had to get over there. Oh yeah. That I wasted more time driving around than doing the missions. This thing had, like, James Woods had a voice in this, and it boasted the biggest map until, GTA 5 and all the rest. But I do remember just killing so many hours on weekends just kicking around, just playing this game. And yes, there were plenty of hookers to run over too.
I was about to say, they brought him over from part 3 in Vice City.
Yeah, they ported him over. Okay. Number 2 is a Star Wars game, not Knights of the Old Republic. This one was Star Wars Battlefront, where you got to play as a stormtrooper and the occasional, person of note in Star Wars. But it was a third-person shooter, and you just had to murder the other team. That was basically it. And you could play capture the flag, you do a lot of running around. This was a split screen, so me and my buddies had a lot of fun playing this. But I do remember I would normally pick the Empire because I like the Stormtroopers. But the one time I was on Hoth and I picked the Rebels. So you're one of them inconspicuous soldiers just running around. So I'm shooting things. And then this is the first time I heard this. Somebody on comm said, Vader is on the field. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like Darth Vader? He's here? Okay. So I ran around and I'm looking for him. I was a sniper. And I'm like, I'm going to snipe fucking Darth Vader. So I'm looking around for Darth Vader all over. And I see him. Like, I see this kind of little red glow. It's like a pixel, quarter of an inch high, like just tiny. So I just start taking pot shots at him, just shooting, just having fun. And then he starts running towards me. And he's getting bigger. And I'm like, oh, this is funny. I take another couple pot shots at him, and I'm like, he's not stopping. He's getting closer. So I get up and I start running, get a little distance. And I turn around, look around, like he is running right at me, like, holy fuck. And this stupid Darth Vader guy ran past other rebels just to murder me with his lightsaber. But I was like panicked. But yeah, that was my best memory of that game. But I took a shot at Darth Vader, and he took it very personal. He came and just slaughtered me. Now, number 1, of course, it's Halo. Playing the smaller board. I can't remember what it's called, but when you're playing versus, there was like a
Is it
ship
just the
in
two bunkers or
the two
no?
bunkers and the ship in the middle.
Okay, yep.
That was the
That was
best.
my favorite.
Oh, it was everybody's favorite. And me and my buddies, we just, Christ, I thought I spent hours on San Andreas. No, I spent hours and hours and days playing this against my buddies and with. And if you see in the bottom right, you see a guy holding the skull.
Hmm.
I think that is from the Capture the Flag. You had to grab this trophy and just run around and survive.
Hmm.
And we played 4-player split screen because I didn't have friends with TVs that brought them over and stuff, or they wouldn't want to. And you grab this skull and you run, and your 3 buddies had to chase you down. But I didn't tell them this, and they figured it out after, playing a couple rounds, that you could take that skull and hit the guy with it.
Oh, jeez.
And I ran around, so guys that are chasing me, I would chase after him with the skull and beat the shit out of my friends with these skulls. And oh yeah, we got in fist fights and like rolling around this fucking game. But yeah, pretty much the gold standard of first person shooter games. I know there have been a trillion since. I don't care. It's Halo. I was never
Never played a single Halo minute ever.
Aw.
No, the closest I ever would be watching was the Red vs. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. I don't even think I watched that. Red
It was
versus
pretty
Blue.
cute.
Is
It
it?
was kind of a parody of it, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen like a little bit of it. I didn't watch all of it. It was a big thing.
Cool.
Apparently. It's pretty
It's
popular.
Like that game that I can't remember.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna look up. All right. Well, we didn't just play video games, Dave. We actually watched a few things too. So, Carly, what did you end up watching?
I watched a couple of things. Okay, so Cold Storage. This was actually a surprise. I don't even remember hearing about this coming out in theaters. Maybe it came out like for 1 or 2 weeks and then it just wasn't playing anymore. But this one, yes.
Okay.
It's got Joe Keery from Stranger Things, Georgina Campbell. You might notice her from Barbarian. And then, of course, Liam Neeson.
I see Liam Neeson there. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, this was actually a surprisingly fun watch. It was maybe just over an hour and 30 minutes. It is kind of like, it kind of reminded me a little bit of, I mean, and I don't want to say this and confuse people, but a little bit like The Last of Us, because it's kind of a fungal, like,
infection?
Yeah, virus or whatever that's extremely, what's the word? Oh my God, I can't think tonight.
Contagious?
Yes, there you go. It's very contagious.
Okay.
And it even has, in a very small role, it has Sosha Bacon, or whatever her name is, the daughter of Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon from Smile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this one basically, this one it's some kind of a shuttle satellite thing that crashed in 1979. It doesn't take place in 1979. I'm just saying, like, the shuttle crashes in 1979, and there's this capsule that lands in Western Australia, and this person, one of the locals, tries to make like a little museum out of it and tries to clean up the little container and ends up unleashing this highly contagious virus. Yeah, right. And so Liam Neeson and 2 other people, one of them is the Bacon girl, they come and check out the scene, and it's like it's just a very small desert town, almost kind of reminded me of Tremors at the beginning, but it was a very cool setup. So basically they take this tiny little sample and then destroy everything in the city or in that little town, and then they bring it back to the United States, put it in some kind of a storage facility. Everybody forgets about it. It's sold and becomes an actual, like, it's no longer a military storage unit. It's just like a regular storage unit.
Oh, jeez.
And yeah, hijinks ensues when it gets out of
ensue.
cold storage. So I don't want to say too much. It was a fun movie though.
Cool.
It's a neat concept. No, I'd never ever heard of this, Dave. You?
No, I mean, like I kind of saw it on like the release things,
Mhm.
like the calendars and stuff. It was mainly, the guy from Stranger Things is now in a movie, like that type of thing.
Yeah. And I thought
Yeah.
everybody was good in it. It was a fun movie. I mean, it wasn't like anything, it's not anything special or anything like that, but I enjoyed what they were doing, and it was only an hour and a half, so it wasn't
Not a big
super
investment.
fucking long. It was like it got in, it had a good time, and then got out.
Perfect. Love it.
All right, then of course I also watched Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Nation!
Yeah, I fucking love this movie. This movie, I like it better than the first one because I didn't
Do
put
you?
this one. I didn't. Yeah, listen, dude.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. The first one is more of a real movie, and it looks like a standard movie. It looks like it's shot, better and stuff like that. But this sequel has so much more heart. I like the aesthetic of it. I mean, it's more kind of like Tim Burton kind of craziness. It's funnier. The freaking, what's it called? The effects are great. I love all the practical effects.
It's Gremlins 2 before Gremlins 2
Yeah.
was Gremlins 2.
It's really
Well
good. I
put.
love this movie. So,
Well, do you know what the original title was going to be?
Bill and Ted Go to Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they
Remember
didn't.
Yeah. Doesn't have the same charm.
No,
I
not
saw-
at all.
I saw this right outside Denver near a cattle farm in the middle of summer before I even saw the original.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Were you confused?
I had no idea what was good, and I just remember with the Kiss song at the end, the "God Loves Rock and
God.
Roll" for
God
Oh,
gave
yeah.
rock and roll
Rock and
to
roll.
you.
Yes.
God,
Oh, it's
oh.
so good. And
That
not
might
only
be on
that,
my Spotify playlist.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, there's just so many, like, the characters themselves, like, I don't know, I like how they expanded on them. They just, obviously, they're not deep characters or anything like that when I say expanding, but they're just genuinely, like, good dudes. Like, they're
Yes,
they're like positive mood all the time. They're like, they're not smart, but they don't give up. And
there's-
they're not poor sportsmen like fucking death. I love William Sadler in that role.
Oh,
He's like
he was
such a
so
poor
good.
loser. He's like, ugh.
that voice is so great for that. There's a YouTube channel I watch of this one girl. She watches movies for the first time, and she's like,
Oh, I love you shared that with me, man. She is hilarious.
and she's like, Bill and Ted are proper idiots, but in the best way.
They are, yeah. They're like good natured. They're not bad
Yeah.
guys,
Right.
They're not jerks.
No,
I love
Not a
it.
bad bone in their body, man. All they want to
no.
do
When
is
they
just
when they
They
try
want
to
to save the
propose,
princesses.
yeah, they try and propose to the princesses with Cracker Jack rings.
Aw.
Yeah.
Dude, I
We're-
think we're dead.
we got to go build good robot us's.
That's right.
Yeah, this is a great one. I got to rewatch this one.
All right, and then the last thing that I watched was season 2 of Landman.
Man.
Yeah, and I don't really understand what's going on in the show, but I mean, like, in regards to like the whole oil rigs and all that stuff, and like, oh, we're gonna do this and that or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but the dialogue is so good, and I love the characters, and they're actually likable, not like Yellowstone. I don't know if I like any of the characters in Yellowstone. They're all assholes. Everybody's really funny in this, and I get there are some kind of jerkish characters, but nobody is like any character in Yellowstone. I don't know.
I will say that like the first season was very much like a narrative story, where the second season just was like, hold my beer.
Oh, I know. I loved it. Oh my God. There's so
Okay.
many great scenes. And just like, I love Angela. She's like one of my favorite characters. That's Ali Larder's character. But
Yes.
she's,
Ooh, I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. She doesn't take shit from nobody. I love it.
I like that. Is that Sam Elliott?
Yep.
That is Sam Elliott. Yep.
Is that Billy Bob Thornton?
Yes, he plays his dad. So I, I was looking at both of them. in one of the scenes, I was like, I looked over at Trey and I was like, how old is Billy Bob Thornton compared to Sam Elliott? I was like, they've got to be around the same age.
Like
There's
4 years apart, aren't they?
They're
was gonna
11
say,
years apart.
11,
But
yeah.
yeah, Billy Bob Thornton's like 70 years old and he's
Oh,
81. Yeah, I was like, holy fuck, they're both old. It's like,
Sam
listen,
Elliott
I hope
looks
to
good.
be that old. I hope to be that old one day. But yeah, this is a great
I want
show.
Okay, this is the one. Unfortunately, I didn't want. I've never watched any of these Yellowstone or Landman or the only
I
one
wouldn't
I've watched
recommend
is Tulsa King because I like Stallone, but all these Taylor Sheridan, I just never really got into them.
This one's good. And I kept joking, but I really feel like Demi Moore was the bad guy in season 2. But if you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So
Demi
yes.
Moore's in it
That's not a
too.
spoiler.
Holy Christ!
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got a lot of people.
Was it the first scene that had like John Hamm in it?
John Hamm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, it is pretty good. There's a lot of there's a couple of eye rolling moments in the first season, but like, yeah, for the most part, I agree. It is fun.
Okay, so I'll give it again shot when I got nothing else to watch.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, Coach, did
Yep.
you watch anything? You didn't play.
Well, you will. We will see.
We will see. What did Coach watch? Oh yeah, look at him. He watched stuff.
Mhm.
We got
I
proud. He
don't know
is.
why my fist is as big as my head, but okay.
It's perspective, you know. It's like, you know.
And those popcorn are assembled perfectly.
I was-
Mhm.
Triangular.
Yeah, right. It's like a little pyramid.
It's like those golden wrapped chocolates.
Ferrero Rochers.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to eat that because I would spill it. That's just.
So let's see. I did not watch X-Men. I did not watch Dude. Or is that supposed to be?
Dude,
I didn't watch The
Dude.
Boys. or
Hogan.
Deadpool.
Shogun.
Fallout.
The first thing I did watch was Mike, Nick, and Alice.
Yes.
Now, this was on Hulu. It is done by. It was written and directed by a guy named Ben David Grabinski.
Oh.
Okay.
Where it seems like the biggest thing that he kind of did beforehand is he did the Scott Pilgrim animated thing for
Okay.
Netflix.
I watched that. That was cute.
So he kind of adapted it, and this was his own thing. So it's two friends navigate the dangerous world of organized crime, testing their loyalty and survivor skills as they get deeper and deeper into the criminal underworld. And basically, they're in the criminal underworld. Keith David is like the big boss, and his son is just back from prison. And basically, like, they have this big party for his son coming back out of prison. And he basically says, the reason he was in prison is because one of you in this room is a rat. And then it becomes like, who's the rat? Who's the rat? Who's the rat? Now, if you notice, there's two Nicks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look in the picture,
Yeah, there's two Vince Vaughns.
there's two Vince Vaughns.
Are they twins? Both named Nick?
No.
I would assume
Okay.
one is named Mike.
Nope.
Oh,
Mike
okay.
Mike is James Martson.
I was joking about the Nick and Nick. I thought.
So
why
Nick
not?
and Nick are Vince Vaughn.
Hmm.
How they are
Are they
related,
clones?
you would have to watch and see.
Okay. Okay. So they're not twins.
Their brother. Sorry, their father and son.
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, so it's Sam Elliott,
yes.
Billy Bob Thornton, very, very similar in age.
If you took
Okay.
a gang movie and put time travel into it,
That was my third guess.
Oh.
Okay.
So
I thought they
Cool.
might be cloning gangsters or something, but if it wasn't that, it's got to be time travel.
the story is a little weak, but there are a lot of really good comedic moments. James Marsden basically plays this weird, just kind of helpless guy who's a gangster, but he's just kind of always panicking no matter what.
Hapless gangster.
Yeah, it's you could tell that he kind of he was going for like a Smoking Aces type of movie,
Okay.
but went a little more comedic and didn't have the budget or the cast. So it's in very small places. And
Well, not a
stuff
fake
like that.
cast. The same guy twice.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, I don't have to pay him as much.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It was on it was on Hulu. It's just a kind of straight to streaming movie that is
Perfectly.
yeah, it's better than straight to DVD type of thing, but it's not as good as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Hulu also has a habit of putting like good stuff on it rather than sending it to the theaters.
Yeah.
So how
you know,
long is this movie?
This movie is an hour and 47 minutes.
There you go. Not too bad. It's pushing it a little bit.
Under the two, you know.
Yeah.
They needed that extra.
About an hour 40, 45. It's like, do you have to be that long?
They needed that extra 12 minutes. They couldn't shave 12 minutes off and made it a cool 90. Regardless.
Oh,
You enjoyed it?
Man. All right. Yeah. I mean, like
you said in our text chat chain that you said that the first of this movie was basically written for you.
Well, no, it would be like if it was written by me at the beginning.
Oh,
So
okay.
the guy who played John Ralphio from Parks and Recreation, or he does the voice of Sonic.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because the other person that stars in Sonic is
James Marsden. Mm-hmm.
So he's like a hacker, engineer, builder type, and he's just bopping around to the song from is it Oliver and Company? The Billy Joel song from the Dog movie.
I think that's it. Wait, All Dogs Go to Heaven, or
No, that's Burt
Oliver
Reynolds.
and Company.
Oliver and Company.
I don't know
What do I worry? What do I
care? Yeah.
Okay.
And I was watching. I'm like, man, this is like everything that I love all in one. And it's just one of those cold opens. And I'm just like, yeah, this is something that this guy has written this cold open for something.
Mm-hmm.
And it just didn't work out, and he stole it. And I'm going to keep that over here and just put it in the front of one of the movies. And it's kind of like, if you were to make a movie now, you'd do something silly like put the theme to DuckTales somewhere in it, or something like that. Or I would score it with the DuckTales video game score, like when they're on the moon.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, so I wouldn't say you have to watch it. You have to watch it. I would say, oh, did you watch that? Oh, okay, we can have a nice little conversation about it. Oh, did you find this fun? That type of thing. Mm-hmm. This would be a one coffee and out conversation movie.
Okay.
Let's see. Second, I started. Now this is a little bit older. Let's see when it started. It actually started in 2020.
Yeah.
And it's called The Great, and it's basically one of the Fannings. Elle Fanning is basically, I forget where they said that she's from, but she's going into like Russian oligarchy and marrying into Russian oligarchy, where Nicholas Hoult plays like Peter. I don't want to say like the Great or one of those, but like Rasputin's into this. It's Russian aristocracy.
Okay. And
she's trying to bring like culture and intellect, and Nicholas Hoult is the emperor, is batshit, and like he is walking in. He just bangs everything. When he's not banging everything, he's shooting everything. When he's not shooting anything, he's drinking everything.
Okay.
It's so good. It's really fun to watch. I've never seen Nicholas Hoult this unhinged. And
he's great. I really like him.
It's so, I mean, like, I'm only like halfway through the first season, but it's so much fun. So it's tongue in cheek, kind of basically historically accurate, inaccurate, that type of thing.
Okay.
I've
heard a lot of great things. Mm-hmm. No pun intended. But I didn't know that it was set in old timey.
Yeah, so like that
Period
bear right
piece.
there is like the gift
Period
that he
piece.
gives her.
That's the proper thing, not old timey. But yeah, period piece.
Yeah, so he gives the gift of a bear to her, and
I see the bear.
it's just hysterical.
Okay, great.
It's kind of like they did a bad version of the European stuff called Frackham Hall, which is basically making fun of like all the different period pieces of the time.
Okay.
But this is an actual spoof that is, tongue in cheek. It doesn't take anything seriously, but
Punching up.
it's believable in their own world.
Yeah, I did. I was listening to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, and they were talking to Nicholas Hoult on it, and Conan kept on saying, "You brought back the term huzzah."
Huzzah!
So I'm assuming that's his catchphrase or such.
After he finishes every drink, he goes huzzah, and then throws his glass down. And shudders.
That's not a trend I'm going to try and bring back.
After he finishes, huzzah!
Yes. And then he throws the girl down.
Well, there's like a one where it's like, Elle Fanning is trying. She is newly married to her husband, and she wants to present herself to him. And she's like, "I am going to go make love to my husband." And so she's walking in disrobing, and he's like, "Oh, huzzah! This is great! Hey, stop that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that!" And then like another girl comes up. He's like, "Great! We shall share our bed! Huzzah!"
Oh my God! No way. Okay, I got to check this out.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was really laughing out loud at something. I just okay. I mean, I knew it was good, but finally
It's great.
decided to start it. And then finally, the latest season of For All Mankind on Apple.
Yeah,
I
I've never
consider
seen any of this, and you really, really love this, don't you?
I consider this like a top 10 show of all time.
Wow.
However, the first episode of the most recent season is a huge letdown. Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is a show about alternate reality, not AI, but like, okay, what if the Russians beat us to space? And basically, the whole thing was originally set in the 60s, and then the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. And it was how the original thing changed the future for everybody.
Okay.
Well, now they're finally at the point where it's like in Spaceballs. You're in now.
Okay.
That time back then, you just missed it.
We're just past that now.
We just passed that. So now that we're in
I love that you use the Spaceball contingency to make it completely make sense.
It just doesn't work because now, like, there's no stakes in it because we already know what happened then. Before, when they were showing us then, we didn't know what happened then because of the original then now.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So as you're watching all these older things, it was like, oh, what are they going to change? Like, oh, does Richard Nixon lose? Oh, okay, like that type of thing. And and as these characters age and go through it, what happens. And so now they're currently on Mars and trying to terraform Mars and live on Mars, and like there's a rebellion uprising on Mars, and
you got a free Mars.
Yeah, hence the Full Metal Jacket spoof on the
That's pretty cool.
But I'm hoping it gets better because, again, like the first 4 seasons of this is to me like peak television. It's just so good. But like something similar kind of happened. Did you ever see Man in the High Castle?
No.
I watched, I think, maybe 3 or 4 episodes of that.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, the idea is intriguing, but I really don't care about it now.
Yeah, I got kind of, well, I only watched like 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, okay, all right.
So, Brad, the Man in the High Castle was what if the Germans and Japan won World War II?
The Germans?
The
the
gym.
gym and okay, I've heard the concept. I've just never watched it. Is it worth it? Like,
No, but Man in the High Castle, I didn't find. I found the first season worth it, and after that, we got to now. The first 4 seasons of For All Mankind, I absolutely. But right now, I am saying, stop at 4. Don't go to 5. Yeah.
so did they leave it off for that was promising? Like, were you looking forward to the current season, or was it like,
no.
you know what, you could have ended this?
Yeah, they could have ended it, and it was just, like, you don't need it. See, that's the thing, is like you kind of don't have a definitive end, because
Not if it's an alternative history and no an alternative.
When it's an alternative history, then people want to know what the alternative future is.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, when you get to the now and the future, nobody cares because it's not intriguing, because you're not changing anything that you would know about.
Right.
Like, the whole thing is the cool things that they're going to change in the past of, like, oh man, maybe humanity will not, make this sin. Like, maybe, someone won't try and shoot this guy, or maybe this war won't start. Like, how will life be if we don't? And it's kind of a what if, and we're out of what if, and we don't care.
Once it gets to your current time, everything's answered.
Exactly.
So
now you're just looking at, like, well, what happens then? Nobody really cares.
Yeah.
And there's a loose kind of crazy billionaire that they're kind of trying to make like Elon, and
getting a little too close.
Yeah,
it's a bummer.
Yep. So we'll see. Hopefully they can, pull it out of its tailspin. But right now, check out for the first 4 seasons of For All Mankind.
All right.
And Spaceballs.
And
yes.
Spaceballs.
Oh, yes, please.
Always watch Spaceballs. When you have nothing else to watch Spaceballs. Well, Spaceballs was better than what I watched, at least this first one. For whatever reason, it came across my TV, K9 PD with Jim Belushi. Now, everybody remembers Jim Belushi with Turner Huge. Knock it off. I think Tom Hanks is doing a little better than Jim Belushi.
Wait, no, he actually did a movie called K9.
Yes. Yeah, he did a movie called K9.
So is this kind of like what we hope or we thought was going to be announced this week, which is Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter?
Werewolf Hunter. Werewolf Looker After Her. No, what this is tales of canine reality TV. Remember the show Cops?
Yes. Yeah. So it's Cops for Dogs.
This is Canine Cops.
Cops for Dogs.
And it is hosted, for whatever reason, and narrated by Jim Belushi.
Because he needs a paycheck, okay?
He needs a paycheck.
Because
well, according to Jim, he's gambled all his money away from those Jim movies and Red Heat, and when he was,
Listen, he was in the greatest thing of sci-fi, the greatest science fiction story ever, which was
Last Action Hero.
No, he was married to what's her name on According to Jim?
Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was science fiction.
That was complete science fiction, and Brad Paisley was on that for a reason. Brad Paisley's wife, and he popped every once in a while. I like Brad Paisley. I've seen him play twice. But yeah, so if you want to watch dogs chase down criminals, that's fun. It is pretty entertaining because you got these hapless people. Sometimes it happens in Florida, sometimes it's in Georgia, sometimes it's everywhere. But I was just, I could not stop laughing because it had the guy walking with the dog and the criminal just bolting, running. And the cop's just walking lackadaisical. And he's like, I'm going to let go. I'm going to release the dog. Stop. Get on the ground. I'm going to release the dog. The dog can run 30 miles. All right. I'm releasing the dog. So he lets the dog go. 8 seconds later, this furry bullet just chases this guy down, jumps on the back of his neck, and you hear the guy wailing and screaming. And as this cop is lackadaisically walking up, get the dog off me, please, he's biting. Yep, the dog's gonna bite you. Lay down on the ground. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch this. So
Yeah, this
like,
looks fun.
2 or 3 cases of just basically a guy running and a dog chasing him and biting the snot out.
Oh,
Yeah, get away from the dog.
But I was laughing until I heard the one cop run up and he said, "Let go of my dog." And it zoomed in, and the guy was trying to gouge the dog's eyes out
Oh,
because it was biting the hell out of him. Then the camera kind of panned away, and you heard like, and then the dog let go. The dog's okay. Dog is okay, but I mean, I'm like, let's watch the first episode. Let's check out the second episode because I got nothing going on in my life. And then it got sad because some people are shooting at these dogs, and one dog got shot in the paw, but it still like tore the guy's ear off, and I'm like, yeah, you fucking eat that guy. Like, but yeah, if you like dogs, it was entertaining the first one. Then it got sad because bad things happen to these canines, so you don't really think about that because it's fun in the movies and stuff. But yeah, good old Jim Belushi riding that early 90s coattails right to 2026 because he likes dogs.
Could we turn this into a topic? So like you have Jim Belushi. Well, no, you have Jim Belushi who previously starred in K9.
Yes.
Who has now turned the K9 franchise into a reality TV show.
Is it really a franchise? No, I'm kidding.
Well,
was it more than one movie?
There was a sequel. There was a
okay,
sequel because I was looking at it. It was called
K911.
K911. That was it. Yes.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, and his dog's name was Jerry. I remember that.
Oh.
So yeah, and I actually left the house. I was supposed to go to a meeting with some friends on Monday, but unfortunately they had to cancel. So as I was driving past, I looked at the movie theater and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go see Project Hail Mary. And I am really glad my friends bailed on me because fuck me, this was a great movie. This was such a good movie. It is easily, it's going to make my list for best movie, one of the best movies of the year, because Dave, you and I were talking about it. I'm not going to spoil anything because I really do want everyone to go see this. Besides, I don't know if I could spoil as much as the fucking trailers already did.
I understand it though. Like I get it. That's how you get butts and seats and toys and McDonald's. Like
God, but man, so anyone seen the commercial know that there's a fucking alien in it, you know? But you didn't have to tell me. I would have went and seen this.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went and seen this. But Dave, you and I were talking, like I said, just with the human moments that happen in fiction, like there's a scene where you really shouldn't cry. There's no reason to cry, and I was crying. And then Dave said, hey man, I cried during this scene. And I'm like, fuck, so did I don't know why. I have no idea. It was not a crying scene, but I welled up and was dropping tears. There's plenty of opportunities to drop tears. There's plenty of opportunities to fist bump, say hurrah, feel horrified. Dave, I know you know part I'm talking about, to feel genuinely scared.
Yes.
And you're just, all you're praying for is somewhat of a happy ending, or not even a happy ending, maybe just like an ending that's not so fucking bleak that is very possible from the story they lay out.
Mm-hmm. The best thing that they do is every time you think you're going to zig, you zag, and
absolutely.
And it's one of those, like, you can't, unless you read the book. I mean, listen, just because you see the trailer doesn't mean you can guess the movie.
No, that is one good thing. I will say that for the fact that they spoiled that there is an alien he somewhat kind of interacts with, you can't really figure it out Like that's not the story.
Right.
The story is not, oh, there's aliens. That's
And I think it does have good repeat viewing. I think there's something for everybody in this, and I'm like I saw it. I think I've now seen it 3 times,
oh wow.
and like I think I was possibly premature and bold by saying like I put it on the same level as E.T. and Back to the Future, but I really kind of stand by it of like when I dove into like all the like how it was made and stuff, and like very little green screen, very little CGI, like puppets.
Yeah, everything was easily done with practical effects, and it didn't look like puppets. It didn't look cheesy. Puppets can kind of look a little too real, for
Right.
lack of a better. They had. That's why we were talking earlier that a lot of people have watched this at home on cam versions. Some movies, yeah, you can get away with a cam version. I wouldn't with this one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. One, it's dark. There is, I mean, visually, it could be pretty dark, a lot of shadows and stuff. So it wouldn't really. You're putting kind of Ryan Gosling's point of view, so you're kind of looking through his eyes occasionally, but he's still on screen. But so everything is dark. There is a sense of mystery, a sense of confusion, so much confusion on his end. And it does pop back from his time on Earth to his time in the ship, which was a good reprieve. I like the balance that they did. Like I said, it's 2.5 hours. Doesn't feel like it. Does not feel like it. It moves. But the most surprising thing that I discovered when watching this, and I never noticed this before, but Ryan Gosling's eyes are uneven on his face.
Yeah,
I
they are.
didn't notice that.
Really?
I never ever fucking noticed that until this movie. And
I've
now
pointed it out to people before, and they're like, "Why did you do that?"
can't unsee it.
I don't care. He still looks fine as fuck.
Oh man, he's still like stunning. He's hot as fuck, But I'm like, I've stared at this motherfucker a long time, and so much point. I watched the Blade Runner 2049. Yeah. Wow, what a shitty movie that is.
What? Why?
I actually enjoyed it.
I thought it was fine.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with it? What is happening?
He's trying to solve the mystery.
Okay, but of what though?
He thinks he's a boy. He thinks he's a real boy.
Yeah, but I mean, then Jared Leto shows up, and I ain't got no problem with that. I love Jared Leto, but I'm like, what the fuck is this guy
I don't
doing?
know. I didn't need to see him birthed from a bag.
Yeah, that was awful.
It's just like to give the last remnants of the bag, you're just trying to scrape it out.
And then he cuts that girl, and like it was just weird. I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, I was just like, I like Ryan Gosling. I don't think I've ever really seen this movie, so I put it on, and I'm like, there's a reason I haven't seen this movie. I think it might just be too smart for me, honestly.
So
no, I mean I get it. It's not for everybody.
I think they're doing a strange thing right now where, so Super Mario Brothers comes out this week.
Yeah,
and the movie theaters are begging to like, no, push it back because IMAXs are sold out.
Ooh,
like for Project Hail Mary.
For Project Hail Mary, because this is a lot of the spring breaks in the United States.
Oh,
so like the biggest IMAX near me has been sold. Like I went to go see it again in an IMAX, and it was amazing. And they're sold out in IMAX, like at 8 a.m, at 10 a.m, at like noon.
Sold out.
Yeah, and there's only so many times you can show the stuff in there now because you have Super Mario coming in tomorrow. So
is it tomorrow?
Yeah, Thursday. Is tomorrow Thursday?
I don't know.
So yeah, after like 5 o'clock, they'll switch over
Oh,
to Super Mario tomorrow. And I think they're like alternating back and forth.
I was about to say, can't they? They can do like one day on, one day off. I mean,
Well, you
or
gotta
can
get
they
that.
show it in the afternoons? Can they show Super Mario in the afternoon and Hail Mary in the evening? Or
They can
I
do
don't know.
whatever they want, but it's
They
one of
can.
those like the curious thing I'm
I make it sound like
want
I'm
to
really
see is,
concerned about it. I'm not really.
well, listen, does Project Hail Mary have a chance at being number one 3 weeks in a row? Or does Super Mario come in and just absolutely kill it like it did before?
Yeah, but I mean, what are they going to do with Super Mario? I mean, didn't they kind of?
Well, I mean, Super Mario Galaxy movie is only an hour and 39 minutes, so technically
So
it could be
they
playing on more
Yeah.
they
screens,
can jump that, play that
like
more
more
often.
showings.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out, because it's one of those like this has been the best in the last, like, since COVID, that it came out with such a good review that, like, we're gonna get rid of the blockade and just, yeah, you guys talk about it all you want.
Yeah, yeah. It was Old Harry was a fucking great movie, especially since it is kind of a one-man performance for a long time.
Yeah.
And you have to be very good to keep the attention. And dare I say, Ryan Gosling is that good. Like he's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he shows every single emotion that's possible, and they're all believable.
There is one point that he is truly terrified, and man, it made me so mad. It made me so fucking mad. But the reason behind his terror.
Yeah.
And that was another scene in which where I was crying because I just felt so bad. Oh, amazing. Totally amazing. Definitely worth it. Go see Project Hail Mary before the plumber takes over. And don't even worry about the plumber, because the princess was, at least in the first one, clearly more adept than the plumber and his brother. I don't even know why they needed
Right? Why was it called
Luigi
Super
there.
Mario?
He shows up to do
Princess
this
Peach.
obstacle course that Princess Peach does in her sleep, and we got to wait for the fucking plumber.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't she just do it?
Well, now there's another princess. I don't know the.
Oh yeah.
And
I know there's a couple princesses in there.
Well, Donald Glover is playing Yoshi. Like,
oh, okay, I like Yoshi. I still feel bad.
So you have Mario, you have Luigi, you have Bowser, you have Toad. I think they were all in the original one.
Yep.
Now, who's the other? Oh, Brie Larson plays Rosalina.
Rosalina.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm probably not going to go to the theater to see that one.
I'll tell you, I know the first one really did well. I tried to watch it and I just couldn't.
It was not very good. Or at least not for me. I get it. I get people liking it. I just didn't particularly care for it.
I like seeing Donkey Kong and stuff, but I mean, it was kind of a family event that my whole household, we all went, and because we were just going to go have a good time and stuff. We had some kids with us, and we watched it through. We watched it through their eyes, so that was fun doing that. But I mean, the movie itself, like I said, why did they need the two plumbers when Princess Peach kind of steadily handled everything very easily? What else is coming out this week? Is it that it?
I think that, I mean, there's probably going to be a horror thing of some time. There's got to be a
horror movie. Because if it is, it's long weekend this weekend, so you would think that they'd pop out a few things that could also help the Mario Brothers.
You have the drama, which is the Robert Pattinson Zendaya movie.
Okay, never heard of it.
Let's see. That's the Super Mario. The Super Mario Brother advertisement won't get off my damn screen. I get it. We just talked about you. Stop it. Let's see. Ready or Not 2 is already out. Scream 7's already out.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be much. It's just the release of the Super Mario Galaxy seems to be the big one.
Well, if parents want to go see something that's not Mario, go check out Project Hail Mary. I mean, beyond that, I've caught up with all the shows that I normally watch. Like Invincible's still awesome. Scrubs, I'm still completely entertained with what they're doing with it. Shrinking is amazing. I'm thinking it might be its last season. I hope not, but the way they're playing it pretty much looks like it is. And I just caught up with, before we start recording, the Marvel's Daredevil, which is...
So are they going week to week with that, or they didn't drop it all at once, did they?
No, it's weird. They dropped one last Tuesday, and then they dropped two this Tuesday.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know the schedule. I think there's 9 or 10 episodes. I loved the first season. I thought the first season was a lot of fun. This season is can be compared to some current politics, but they don't hit you over the head with it.
Okay, that's all that matters.
It is up to interpretation, shall we say? But you can pick up parallels and everything, but it's not as bad as what the fuck Gen V was. And I think The Boys' final season is coming out soon.
Yeah, and it's just
I don't know, man.
I know.
We've talked about this. Science fiction routinely does have a commentary, social commentary on current events or past events, but they are just like driving it right down your throat with The Boys.
Yeah, and it's kind of
they're not even trying to be clever about it. Daredevil is it's there. You can interpret that if you want. You don't need to, because I believe there is storylines in the comics that are very similar to what's going on. So that is a good scapegoat. But yeah, I think that's a smarter way to do it, because in The Boys it's left versus right, and that's it, and a power mad, power hungry representative, clueless person. It's just I like my fiction.
Yeah,
I don't want to see something so rooted in reality with eye lasers.
Yeah, so I really liked how Battlestar Galactica was reworked to show a political leaning back in like the early 2000s. Like,
yes,
I thought that was clever, and it wasn't like, at times it could be a little bit of hitting you over the head, but for the most part it wasn't. And that's what I think this time. What art is missing now is you can have a commentary on these things, and like you can make songs, and it's just so funny how, like, you listen to the old like Vietnam War songs and the protest songs, and they're so clever, and there's a melody and just absolute artistry, and now it's just like F this, F like
yeah.
I hate to be the old man that does that, but
but you know what? It's too easy. It's too damn easy. Do you want like a clever melody that you can kind of get inspired by, or do you want a war chant?
Right. It's like you have the Four Dead in Ohio, and it's a whole song and story and all that, or just F this, F ice, F I. It just I want a little bit of subtlety. I want a little bit of even like a band who is very political in something like Rage Against the Machine, like they would weave like the particulars into the song. It wouldn't just be like the chorus.
No, it was not just a complete, this is what we're saying and this is what it is. There's a bit of subterfuge, which was entertaining, and I think that's what it sounds silly. That's what Daredevil is doing versus what The Boys is doing.
Right.
So for interpretation, it's keeping politics out of fiction, I think, is a better practice than just leaning so far into it.
100%.
Well, and I don't even think there's anything wrong with having something political in something. Just don't beat people over the head with it. You know what I
And
mean?
that's
Or like
exactly what
show
we
it
were
from
talking
both
about.
sides. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Shitty things happen. Great things happen. You can. I hate when people have an agenda.
oh yeah. Well, and you can also tell when something is genuine or not or authentic.
Right.
It's just like, oh God, this just is so cringe.
Well,
It's like,
the whole point is to present art, and then you don't own it anymore. Like
mm-mm.
No.
you create something, and the thing of like, I'm going to change this with my art is like, no, you're going to put it out there, and your art's going to have a life all its own. We always talk about like Wall Street or a Boiler Room or like a lot of those other things, or Wolf of Wall Street, where it's like it's been totally misinterpreted as like green is good, and like, oh yeah, green is good. Well, no, that's not what they're
Can
trying
you
to
see how all those people are miserable? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
That's not what they're trying to say.
No, not at all.
But a couple frat guys and a couple 3-bar hats want to be like, oh, Wolf of Wall Street.
We should do
that's my
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
like do some drugs. Blah, blah, blah.
You saw the downfall, right? You saw he wrecked his Lamborghini, right?
Buy another one. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to say art is dead, but like
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on
it's
life
definitely
support.
it's definitely not as colorful as it once was.
and
Yeah.
that's the thing is the hardest thing is like when somebody does create something meaningful, or that it's usually torn apart and repackaged by the time it gets to us.
Yeah.
Um,
And if it does well, it has a trillion spinoffs just to dilute it.
yeah, I know, and that's the
Hey man, that's life.
I know. I
That's
mean,
life.
but they've been making fun of that for years. I mean, it was during the 80s, everybody from Saturday Night Live to In Living Color to whatever was like, oh, Gandhi 2, Gandhi's Revenge.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep, exactly.
oh well.
Sequel
So
of
I'm going to get
Casablanca.
off my soapbox. and
I'm gonna say watch Daredevil. It's a lot of fun. Charlie Cox looks kick-ass in the Daredevil suit. And that guy has, whenever he's not on screen, I'm pretty sure he's doing sit-ups because he had his shirt off in this one.
All the
Yeah.
time.
My God. Like
Washboard.
a couple washboards. I'm like, how is that possible? Please tell me that's AI. It's not AI. This guy just gets paid.
Listen. Yeah, I was about to say, if you get paid to look that good, that's
Oh.
your job. That's part of your job.
I need a job like that.
Me too.
Oh well,
I mean,
all right.
there's-
Pay attention to the socials and what we'll be doing next time. Like, subscribe, hit the little button there, slam it if you really want it. Comment, and we'll make sure we try and get back to you.
Yeah, and keep watching for the Twitter shout-outs. Thanks for everyone who participated. Thank you, Carly, for combing through all the hundreds of millions of people that
All
commented.
15.
Them too. The top 15.
Thank you guys.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for playing, guys.
Bye.
Trying to hit the record. This fucking end
End
record button
record.
always fucking
End
leaves.
it.